Hey guys, welcome to another 2-minute tutorial. I'm Chris, this is Marcus. Say hello, Marcus.
Hi ho, camera nerds.
I introduced Marcus in a recent video. You guys can check it out if you haven't done so already. But today we want to talk about how to do the easiest, quickest version of a time-lapse you've ever seen, and we aren't going to take one single photograph. Are you ready, buddy?
Let's do this thing.
To demonstrate how this works, Marcus and I went to the beach. There was a beautiful sky out there, some very dramatic clouds, and I wanted to be able to show you how this works in the best, most dramatic way. So that's where we went. We'll pop over there, excuse the costume change. I'll do a quick explanation of the S&Q function on the Sony A7 III, and then we'll pop back here and we'll show you how to do it. Now there are a couple of different ways to do a time-lapse. The traditional way is to shoot preferably raw photos in a sequence and then stitch them together in post. The other way is to use a camera that enables in-camera time-lapse. And in this case, the Sony A7 III, which I'm shooting on right now, has a function called S&Q, which stands for slow and quick. You can set those frame rates from 120 seconds all the way down to 1 frame per second. And in doing so, you can have a time-lapse in your camera ready to go. So then how do you do a time-lapse without taking any pictures? It's actually embarrassingly easy. The hardest thing is to figure out where the items are that you need on the menu system. So let me swing good old Marcus around here to show you how to get this done. You want to make sure that first that your dial is set to the S&Q function. Then, as you can see, I'm already on the menu system here. All you have to do is go down to, see that in focus, there we go. All we do is go down to the S&Q settings. You go in there, and the first thing you see is your frame rate. That's the record setting. You can set that to either 24, 30, or 60. Obviously, I'm going to stay with 24 here. I'm going to click that. And then the second option here is to go to your frame rate. And as you can see, you can go from 120 frames per second here, and it goes in halves: 60, 30, 15, 8, 4, 2, and finally down to 1. 1 is where you're going to want to set it. You click that, and then you get out of your menu, and clearly it's as easy as that. All you have to do at that point is hit record, and you're good to go. A quick note on the pros and cons of shooting S&Q versus shooting raw files and stitching them together in post. When you stitch those pictures together in post, you get the equivalent of a 6K video. S&Q video only gives you a 1080p video, so you don't have the room in post to push and pull those colors. The pro, obviously, is that it's a much quicker and more convenient workflow. So if you maybe don't have the time to shoot all of those pictures and stitch them together in post, then sure, go ahead and use the S&Q version. It is a very simple, very easy way to do a time-lapse video if you think that you can sacrifice the obvious difference in quality. But that's it for today, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you a lot of information. If you're interested in seeing more videos like this, then feel free to subscribe, hit that notification button.
Bell, it's a bell.
And I thank you for watching this video. We will see you in the next one. Say goodbye, Marcus.
Peace, nerds.